What's the most unsettling thing you've ever seen in a hospital? I was working the night shift at the hospital when the call button from room 308 started going off. Normally, I wouldn't think much of it. Patients call for all sorts of reasons, but room 308 was empty. The patient had passed away just 30 minutes ago. The body was still there, waiting to be transported to the morgue. At first, I thought maybe someone had leaned on the button by accident while prepping the body, but when I got to the room, it was empty. The lights were off, the bed was still made, and the call button was sitting untouched on the nightstand. I reset the system, shrugged it off as a glitch, and went back to my rounds. But then it happened again, and again. Every few minutes, the call button from 308 kept lighting up. At this point, I was starting to feel uneasy. I grabbed another nurse, told her what was happening, and we both went back to the room together. The second we stepped inside, the call button on the wall started blinking. We froze. Neither of us were touching it. The bed was still empty. The body was gone now, already taken downstairs. But the room still felt wrong. The air was heavy, like someone was standing there watching us. Then, just as my coworker reached for the call button to reset it, the bathroom door slammed shut. There was no draft, no open windows, nothing. Just silence. We looked at each other, then bolted. We called security, but when they arrived, the room was completely normal. Nothing had moved. No one was inside. I refused to enter that room alone for the rest of my shift. But as I was finishing up my rounds, I glanced at the patient log. The woman in room 308 had been admitted for pneumonia, but under past medical history, there was one note that sent a chill down my spine. History of calling 911 repeatedly, claiming someone was in her house watching her. I still think about it. Maybe she wasn't wrong.